Cover off the first hour here today, see how things go. This was a collection that was put together by a gentleman here in town who loved horror movies, built his own private museum in his house, and we ended up buying that collection and are putting the bulk of it through auction here today. So with luck, this will be a good, successful sale. I'm gonna get the camera set up, so for a couple seconds here, you'll see the camera jiggling around, but I'll get it set and then we'll watch the auction go. So let's get things more or less ready. This is a collector's lot, a big assortment of stuff. You should have seen the house. I should have done some filming while I was there, honestly. Sorry about the jiggling and the wiggling here. We are gonna get this set up before too long. Steven, can I get your help for a sec?
Sure.
I need my teenage son's help. Can you extend the tripod a little bit? Like about one notch. We're trying to get everything all set up. So hello from Norway and Florida. That should be good. Thank you very much. Sometimes it's nice to have a little help to get stuff done here. Okay. Here's the first lot up. I actually quite like this barber's chair, to be honest with you. If I had the room at the store, I would just keep this at the store. Because upholstery would go an awfully long way.
This is a unique one, boys. She's old as can be, and not a whole lot of restoration to get this one back in shape.
Just upholstery. California. Boy, somebody's grandpa shaved Al Capone and they had a barber's chair like that. That's the thing, some people can't see past the upholstery. Well, that is a heck of a deal.
Lot number 6001A.
Just takes vision.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
About 2 hours, I could have had that thing looking like brand new. And then a Nightmare on Elm Street movie stand up is 140 bucks. You just never know.
140, 50. 140, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 140, 50, 50, 50, 140, 50. 140, 50, 50,
If somebody's a big horror movie theater fan or horror movie fan, there's gonna be a lot of great stuff going through today. There's still time to bid. The sale will be going on for the next 6 or 7 hours or so.
$140, 7161 going to Calgary. Lot number 6002. We got.
This is a creepy guy. It's a Santa Claus. It's like a zombie Santa.
In the wrong box. I got 70, 80. 70, 80. Got B, 80. Got B, 80. 70, 80. 70, 80. $80, $80, $80, $80, 70, $80, $80, $80. 70, 80. Got B, 80. Got B, 80. Got B, 80. 70, 80.
Of course, The Walking Dead started off as a graphic novel and ended up turning into a TV series, which a lot of people have watched. And it made these really detailed and very creepy little figures. They're 12-inch figures, like the size of an old G.I. Joe.
Last call, 70, 80, got B, 80, got B, 80, got B.
Thank you, Janet.
$80, $80, $80. Sold $70, $71.67.
The box might have been labeled for a different type of figure. That's probably why they said wrong box.
For Flamingos, glad to have you aboard again. We appreciate it. Lot number 6003. We got the dead zombie.
She still has her school bag. Turned into a zombie and she still has homework to do. That's a bad day for a kid. Denise, thank you so much. Yeah, this is at kauctions.ca. There's all sorts of horror movie stuff and collectibles and some antiques and other things going through here. Zombie homework, Amy says, haha. That's how my brain feels. I feel like I've been zombified when I had to do homework.
On number 6004, we got the Bride of Frankenstein.
That's a cool looking figure. 35, 40, 40, nice detail on these too, like real fabric, real clothes. They're like, you know, way more detailed than a Barbie or anything like that, about the same size. They're just really, really neat figures.
$10 bids after 50. 50, 60, I'd be 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 60, but we'll
that's a neat piece. There we go.
60, 70.
And this is in Canadian funds.
70. We're going to give everybody lots of time to bid, ladies and gentlemen.
These are Sideshow, I believe. I believe these are mostly Sideshow figures, which are pretty expensive and nicely detailed figure. Yeah, the modeling on the face, they're articulated, so all the hands and legs and feet, everything move on it, so they're fully posable. Yeah, Nitrous Dave says Sideshow is good quality. Yes, absolutely is. Becca Harmon, are you a Monster fan? She said she'd buy everything. Hello, Douglas Harlos. Hello back to you, you awesome Douglas. You. Yeah, I think pretty much every single loose figure here is Sideshow, if you're watching.
Number 605, we got
There's many variations of the Frankenstein figures here too, from various different movies, different actors that played Frankenstein. So if a person is a collector of this, there's many variants to get too. Tammy in the Crafton Disaster says, good morning, Alex and all. Hello, Tammy. Lisa Duval. Yeah, really good detail on them. Like they're actual little button-up coats and real pants with boots, and it's like slightly horror. I wonder, it'd be funny if you took all the Barbie accessories would be the right size for this. You could put like Frankenstein and Barbie's Malibu Mansion in the hot tub. You could just get a whole Barbie playset and fill it up with this stuff. Well, now I've got ideas. I wish I had them still and I could make that little picture. This is funny. The street prophet who says the end is near. And it looked like it was near for him. But look at the crazy detail on these things. I'm gonna zoom in on that. Oh, you can see. These are all like really detailed. And apparently he's got a foot. Where did he get the foot from? Who knows? He's just walking around with a foot, with a leg.
Sold $30.7263 going to Mississauga, Ontario. Lot number 6007. We got
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. Is that how you say that?
Nosferatu.
Well, excuse me if I'm saying it wrong. 70, 80, 70 on the shoot, 80, 90, 90, high detail again, 80, 90, now 100, 90, bid one, gotta be 190,
creepy looking little dude.
90, bid one, now 110.
110, there you go. Some of these are quite rare, and so if you see the prices go higher, I looked on eBay, and some of the individual figures are going for like $500 to $1,000 if you can believe it. There's the Buffy the Vampire Slayer Giles figure is like a $650 figure, and I don't know, it's like at $100 or something right now. So some of these are worth a lot of money. Denise says a diorama with Malibu, Barbie, and Ken. What a hoot! Yeah. Like you could have Malibu, Barbie, and Ken in the hot tub on one side, and like, you know, Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein on the other. Like they invited over the new neighbors, and they're totally regretting it. Mind you, I think I'd rather have the company of Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein than Barbie and Ken.
Sold 130, 72, 48 going to Palm Springs, Florida. Always glad to have.
Roxanne Haston says, Alex, love watching you on The Hunt as well as your charming personality. Well, thank you. What made you get into this business in the first place? I love discovering things. I like finding things that people have forgotten or bringing things out and getting them back to market. Really love, you know, watching, you know, going through people's basements and attics and barns and trying to find cool stuff. I got into this when I was a kid, you know, looking through garbage, frankly. We lived in a townhouse for a little while, and people were dumping their trash kind of in the woods, which is a sad thing to say, but people were doing it. And there was forever old broken toys and stuff, and I'd go scavenge that stuff and try and fix them up, and kind of turned into a hobby, and now it's a full-time job.
I got 140, 150, 140, 150, 150, 140, 50, 50, 50, 50, 140, 50, 140, 50, 140, 50, 50, 50, 50,
Proceeds of the, hey, Kathy Cash, how the heck are you, Kathy? I was thinking about you the other day. Actually, I was thinking I need to do some more songs here, as I haven't done one in a while.
140, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, last call. 140, 50, 50.
Somebody says if you put lemon oil on the helicopter machine globe, it would showcase well. Yeah, I may try and polish or clean up that globe a bit more, for sure. Here's the handsome devil. Don't judge him by his looks, folks. He has a job. He's clearly a lumberjack. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I'm looking at my guitars right now, longingly thinking that when all this buying and selling settles down a bit, I would just love to sit down and just play for a while. There is a big collector market for horror genre items. I was told that the fellow that bought all these with the specialty sets that he had made, that he spent close to $500,000 on this stuff when he was buying it new. If you can believe it. $500,000. But for the person who was watching and they put the comment up and said that their mom bought stuff through the 70s, 80s, and 90s and you sold it all for $100. Things are only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. Lots of stuff going to Winnipeg today.
Sold $70.
We got some horror movie fans in Winnipeg.
Winnipeg, lot number 6012. We got the Hunchback of Notre Dame 12. I got 1520. 1520. Got me 20.
Nancy says, Alex, do any of your kids sing? You know what? They kind of all do, but there's at that shy point where they don't want to sing in front of people, so we have to sneakily hear them singing in their bedrooms and stuff if we want to hear it. But yeah, they have an interest in it for sure. But Jason is the only one who's sung with me. Melissa even sings too, but they're all shy. These originally would have come in a cardboard box. Perplexed Mind says, what were these used for? They still make them new. When they sell new, they're over $100 each new. And they make them in limited runs, so there's not, a whole pile of them out there. There are quite a few boxes that are going through later on, and you can kind of see what they would have looked like when they had their cardboard box. It's a company called Sideshow, and yeah, they're very, very detailed, very nicely done little action figures. Oh, there's Dracula coming up. Somebody's got to be interested in Dracula. Yep, somebody in New Jersey.
I'm on to buy your neck. 70, 80. 70, 80, got me 80, got me 80, got me 80.
Here's my thing about, Dracula, he's Transylvanians. He's from Transylvania, right? They love garlic in Transylvania. They're all about their garlic. If you went after Dracula with a necklace made of garlic, he'd be like, you've just made yourself more delicious. Wahaha. And he'd probably eat you even more. They probably have garlic fest over there.
Even money at $100 bill. 90 bid one, we got to be under 90 bid one, 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 last call. 90 bid one,
hello, Michelle. Backen says hello.
Sold $90, 72.38 going to New
Dave, the auctioneer, did do a Dracula voice. He said, I want to buy your neck.
Figure with the top back. I got 35, 40, 35, 40, 40, 40, 40.
Roxanne says, love when you sing and play guitar. Do you play any other instruments? Nah, not really. I mean, we have a piano, but I mainly play the guitar. I've actually been downstairs refinishing our piano today. So right before this, I probably still have paint on my hand somewhere. I was priming and getting our piano ready for a fresh look, a new look. Let's see. I'm trying to focus it a little bit for you guys, but the problem is it's a screen recording a screen. Somebody said, I wonder if the auctioneer has muscle aches in his tongue after a day of this. No, but I bet he could probably get through an ice cream cone in a jiffy. Done. I want to see auctioneer ice cream eating contest. I bet they'd have a leg up on most people. Jason plays piano, yes. Van Helsing. Look at me, I'm scary Batman. I don't know why he has that voice in my head. But I can sing. That's what he's doing right now. La 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 la. I am a statue of a bat. La 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 la. He's not such a bad guy. Don't judge him by his looks, folks.
110, 73, 42, lot number 17 on the dead zombie auction figure.
Oh, here's it looks like a soldier who's had a worse day, or had a better day.
35. 30 bid buy, 35, 30 minute buy, 35, 30 minute buy, 35, 30 minute buy, 35. And now 40, now 5, 45, 40 minute buy, 50, 60, gotta be 60, gotta be 60, gotta be 60, gotta be 60, 50, 60, 50, 60, 50, 60. 50, 60, gotta be 60. Let's try.
Oh, Melissa, they're asking if you're vegan.
60, 70, every time. 60, 70. 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70. We're just trying to be accommodating. 60, 70.
I like how he's still holding his walkie-talkie. Like that part of his brain still thinks that he should hold on to the walkie-talkie.
$70 last call. 70. Sold $60. 71.
There's another Van Helsing Frankenstein. I think his chest actually lights up. I think there's a button on the back that makes that light go up.
70.
Oh, yeah, and somebody's asking, are you happy with the results so far? Yes, I think for a lot of this stuff, these are probably good appropriate prices for these items. The first item up the chair went a little bit low. But that goes to show you, if I were at somebody's house and they had that barber's chair in that shape, guaranteed they'd be trying to get $500 or $600 for it. That's how it works. And then you tell them, I sold on an auction for 40, and then they took a percentage, which means I actually got $30 for it. If I went to somebody's house and offered them $30 for that barber chair that went through, I'd get kicked out. But people don't believe it. Things are only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. Mel Stringer says, Alex, did you hear that Brendan Fraser is acting again? I didn't know that he stopped. I didn't know that Brendan Fraser stopped acting. I think he's been doing voiceover work.
Sold $50, 73.38, heading for Benton, Missouri. Lot number 20. We got another werewolf. 20, 25. 25.
For a werewolf, he's kept his clothes in remarkably good condition. Like they're not all ripped up or anything. Maybe he just got hairy and he still had his normal wits about him. He's like, well, this is going to be an awkward shave today. Don't use your wife's razor for shaving that face. You'll dull that blade right down. She'll go to do her legs and cut them all up. Have you been using my razor again? No. 20 minute my drive by 25. Boy, that's a scary character. 20 minute my drive by 25. 20 minute my 25. Now 30, 25, 30, give me 30, like him 30, 25, 30, give me 30, like him 30, 25, 30, 25, 30, 25, 30, give me 30, like him 30, like him 30, 25, 30, give me 30, like him 30. The day the world ended, mutant figure. 30, like him 30, like him 30, 25, 30, give me 30, last call, 25, 30, give me 30, like him 30, 25, 30, give me 30, like him 30, 25, 30. Sold. There it goes. This should do okay. That's a cool figure. Hellboy, he's got a real little leather jacket. Oh yes, he's already at $100. Hellboy is a really popular series. There's a few Hellboy figures there. Ron Perlman, he's got his horns cut off. He's got a little cigar in his mouth. He also played the Beast from the Beauty and the Beast TV series. Sold $100, 73.38. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, the 15% buyer's fee. There's Phantom of the Opera. Say the 5% GST. Who wants to hear some fiddle music? I know I do. 5% GST. And put your fiddle away. There's lots of exciting sales. It's gonna get Creole crazy around here. with the Phantom of the Bayou. That's gonna be my next series.
We got
The Phantom of the Bayou.
tomorrow with all the
Ba-da-ding, ding, ding. No, that'd be bluegrass.
furniture out of two show homes. Lots of nice furniture.
Is it the auctioneer's gonna have nightmares after looking at all this? They're creepy. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty creepy.
We got Phantom of the Opera. High detail here. 80, 90.
He's even got a tiny violin you can play for when things go too cheap.
90, now 100, 100. 90 bid 1, we gotta be 190 bid 1, 90 bid 1, 90 bid 1, 90 bid 1, 90 bid 1.
He looks.
We gotta be $100 bill, 90 bid 1.
I've met people who look like this guy, other than the skin tone. Gail. Geez, thank you so much, Gail. That's pretty awesome. Thank you very, very much, Gail, for the super chat. That's kind of unbelievable. Thank you. You could have just bought a creepy action figure, Gail.
$73.20. Lot number 24, we got a dead zombie action figure. 20, 25, 20, 25.
This cheerleader is not having a great day. She's not going to make top of the pyramid.
25. Bring that one up close. 20, 25.
Get Tiffany up on top of the pyramid, guys, and then you look up and that's at the very top.
20, 25, 20 minute mind right.
She'd probably be easier to flip around, though.
25, 30, now 5, 30 minute mind, 35, 30 minute mind, 35. 30, 35, 30 minute mind, 35, 30 minute mind, 35, 30 minute mind, 35, 30 minute mind, 35.
I like that this series of figures was called My Dead Zombie, like My Little Pony.
Last call. 35, 30 minute mind, 35, 30 minute mind, 35, 30 minute mind.
Accidental Viking says, I think she went to my high school.
Sold $30.72.63 going to Mississauga. Lot number 25. On a dead zombie action figure 2025. 2025. 20 minute mind right.
They are darn creepy. She's Katinka said maybe that cheerleader was the top of the pyramid. Yeah, she fell down.
20 minute mind right by 20 minute mind right by 20 minute mind right by last call 25 20 minute mind right by 20 minute mind right by. Last call for sure. 20
Randy said they could have shaped a whole horror movie around the zombie cheerleader. No, I say that they based it on the zombie cheerleader, but they based it on how she had to overcome being a zombie cheerleader and the oppression she faced in school. Her not having a leg, being a zombie and all, and still having to be a cheerleader. Are we back? Are we live, Melissa? Okay. We're trying to keep up with it right now, but it's Are we back now? Okay.
Sold 12 and a half, 72.15, lot number 28, 2025 on another dead zombie. 2025, 20 minute mind right by.
That's not a dead zombie. They just need some iodine.
20 minute mind right by, 20 minute mind right by, 20 minute.
Let's fix you up. We'll get some iodine on that.
25, 20 minute mind right by. Last call. 25, 20 minute mind right by. 25, 20 minute mind right by. 20 minute mind right by. 20 minute mind right by. 20 minute mind 25. Sold $20.72.
Aidenscaping says, how many lots today? Oh, this should do good. I'm guaranteeing Ghost Rider does okay. He's got the chains, the leather jacket, the flaming skull. That's a cool piece. I would be surprised that doesn't go for $100. It was probably one of my favorites. All it takes is one other person who wanted as much as Antique Andrea in the United Kingdom.
70, 80.
He's got chain. Yeah, you could hang him from your tree as a Christmas ornament. He's already got something to hang him by. There we go. No, Dave, I don't think Ghost Rider's going to go much higher for this. If somebody was interested, they'd be betting right now. It's probably going to end at $80. But that's okay. It's a cool piece. The zipper works on the jacket and everything. Aidenscaping, there's 740 lots. We're only going to stay on for the first 45 minutes. Puppet Master. Now, do you the Puppet Master's having to go to a store to buy his clothing because he's got a hook for a saw blade for a hand. There's no way he's sitting at his little tiny Singer sewing machine making his outfits. So, the little skeleton dude, where does he get his clothes from? There's a question for you.
Sold $70.72.21. Line number 31. We got a Jeepers Creepers figure with a severed head.
That's like 2 figures for the price of 1. Oh, somebody, G. Fixler, he could crochet with that hook, but he's wearing a leather outfit, and his buttons are done up on his jacket. So how did he do his buttons up on his jacket with a blade and a hook for a hand? That's the movie I want to see. I just want to see Puppet Master trying to do his jacket up without ripping it. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm going to come get you," and then, whoosh, "Oh, I ripped another coat." Over and over again. And how do skeletons in movies talk when they don't have lips?
64 going to Florida, lot number 32 on a 12-inch white road monster figure. Los. 20, 25, 20, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 20.
Maybe if I back this up a bit. Is that a little clear? Maybe I was too close. Abominable Dr. Phoebes. I think it was a Vincent Price movie. Funny to me to think that this is going to Palm Springs. Like, I imagine palm trees, and somebody's gonna have a creepy Dr. Phoebes. I don't know how to say it. Skeletons have a dry sense of humor. I guess we're gonna have a lot of commercials dropped in here when all these with it jumping around like this. The last Nosferatu did pretty good. There's another one coming up here, and then there's the Donnie Darko rabbit. That was who was the actor that was in Donnie Darko? I've never actually seen that movie. I'm not a big fan of the horror genre, I have to say, but some big actors were in that film in Donnie Darko. Nosferatu.
That's loose. 50, 60.
Oh, today we've got Nosferatu, and he's sporting his smoking jacket today. Turn to the side for us, Nosferatu, and he's like, "Okay. Now give us a spin." All right. Trimmed with 4,000 buttons and crushed velvet, it could be yours for the low cost of $80. This is gonna be like the Home Shopping Network, and he's my Home Shopping Network model. Pairs nicely with a black turtleneck and black pants and beetle boots. Isn't that what he's wearing? I feel like he's got beetle boots on. When you're looking creepy, get on your finest crushed. It's like he's partway Beatles. He's got the black turtleneck going. He's got the beetle boots and pants, but then he decided to really jazz it up with that smoking jacket.
Last call for sure.
But he looks coy. Look at him in the look. Oh, here's a creepy guy. Creepy little rabbit. This was the voice in his head, if I recall. He's got his little running shoes on. Oh, it looks like he must talk. There's a little speaker back there, so he's a talking Donnie Darko rabbit. My son Steven's not a fan really of horror movies, but he did think this was a cool casting, a cool figure.
Line number 36, we got Lon Chaney, Man in the Beaver Hat. 35, 40, 35, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, give me 40, give me 40, 35, 40, 35, 40, 35, 40, 35, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, give me 40.
Yeah, don't eat that rabbit's chocolates. If you see them lying on the cement, it's likely not chocolate. It's a good rule of thumb. If you see a rabbit leaving chocolatey things behind, generally don't eat them. Mima Mary sent us $10 and says good luck. Thank you so much, Mary. Lon Chaney looks very excited to be in that hat. I didn't know what character this was. Is it Van Helsing, perhaps? I don't know. Maybe somebody watching at home knows who this character is. Either way, you'll have some a new outfit for your Ken dolls at home. These are all the exact same size as a Barbie. Or they're 12-inch figures, like the old G.I. Joes. It is Van Helsing, okay.
Last call.
The only type of horror movies that, oh, let's see, somebody wants me to scroll. Okay. Well, there's a glare today. There we go. He has a pretty bored looking look on his face considering he's about to cut somebody with a saw blade thing in his hand. It's just another day at the office. Another day of this. Fighting vampires.
Sold 25, 72, 23. Lot number 38, we got a 12-inch classic Dracula figure. Loose, I got 30, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 30, 35, 35.
Oh, there's some Buffy the Vampire stuff coming up. And Hellboy. Crypt Keeper is coming up here too. Oh yeah, Jake and Maggie Gyllenhaal, Drew Barrymore, Patrick Swayze. Oh, so it said more. They want to see more of the screen. Okay, hang on. A little bit better. He does. He's got that creepy "I'm gonna get you" look. I get that look when I'm at a garage sale sometimes. My hands are the same too. Ooh, Beatles album. He's taking a swig.
Lot number 39, we got a 12-inch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, loose, articulated. 12 and a half, 15.
Oh, I remember the nightclub days when you meet a gal, and then 2 in the morning comes around, they turn the lights on, and that's who you've been dancing with. Ah! You're not as advertised. I'm sure many girls have had the same experience. Drusilla. She's actually really well detailed. Like, that is one heck of an outfit if you wanted to even use that on a different figure. Like, if you're collecting other 12-inch figures, like, even the accessories and the outfits are pretty phenomenal on these things.
Sold $30, 7406, lot number 40. We got a 12-inch Buffy the Vampire Slayer figure, loose, articulated again. 12 and a half, 15, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 15, 12 and a half, 15, 15.
You see, she's chosen the bangs to cover her high, devilly vampire forehead. If she had her hair back, her forehead would be like up there. So good thing for her she chose the bangs look. I think that really helps her hide the aggressive eyebrow that's going on there. El Rado is checking in from Cottonwood, Arizona.
25, 30, 25, 30, 25, 30, 25, 30, give me 30, now 5, 30 minimum, 35, 30 minimum, 35, 30 minimum, 35, 35, 30 minimum, 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 35, 30.
Plaid skirt paired with a matching red and white cardigan. A sensible look. Professional enough for the office, playful enough for going out on the town.
Going to Flatbush, Alberta. Lot number 41, we got Hellboy, Samuel, the Desolate. 70, 80, 70, 80, gotta be 80, gotta be 80, 70, 80, $80, $80, $80, $80, $80, $80, $70, $80, $80, 70, 80, gotta be 80, gotta be.
Hey, I'd love to visit Denmark and see where Hans came from.
$80, $80, 70, $80, $80, $80, $80, $80, 70, 80, gotta be 80, gotta be.
We have about 700 lots in this auction. I see Sergeant Redder on right now. Hey guys, how is your store coming along? They've been renovating a little collector's shop. Anytime I buy an old building or something like that, it's never full of, well, I shouldn't say that. When I bought my store, it wasn't full of neat old toys.
35, 40, 35, 40, 40.
And I'm reminded right now that the back of my vehicle is completely packed full of stuff that I got to offload. I emptied out somebody's, they had like a storage shed, and I bought all the stuff from inside of it. Barely could fit it inside of my vehicle, but I've got to do an unpacking video of all that. That's after I redo my piano and want to spend some time with the family today too. Oh, Nancy says Buffy was... I'm not going to read your comment, but that's funny.
Last call. 60, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 60, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70,
Is it just me, or do they all shop at the same leather trench coat store? Even the Puppet Master had a leather trench coat.
Crypt Keeper action figure loose 35.40. 35.40. Looks like he's dressed for a night out. 35.40. 35.40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 35.40. 40. 40. 40. 35.40. 35.40. Now 5. 45.
That's a pretty iconic horror movie figure, the Crypt Keeper. Again, he's got a tuxedo. He's got fingers at least, I think, so he can do his buttons up. So I can get that. Look, he's got full-on fingers. I can see how he dressed himself. But let's be honest, some of these figures, Puppet Master, there's no way that guy was dressing himself.
$40, 71.26, lot number 44 on the werewolf. 10, 12 and a half. 10, 12 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 15, gonna be 15, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 12 and a half, 15, 12 and a half, 15, 12 and a half, 15, 15.
I don't think this one is not a Sideshow figure. I think it's a Universal Studio figure, but again, his whites are white. I'd like to know what he uses in his laundry detergent to keep those whites so white after a night of rollicking through the forest. You know, there's no green smears from evergreen trees or spruce trees, no dirt. I'm telling you, Wolfman has some good laundry detergent.
Now 20, 17, 20, give me 20, like me 20, like me 20, like me 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, give me 20, like me 20, like me 20. Not much money for that figure, eh?
Oh, it's his hospital wardrobe, I see.
25.
Still though, OxyClean, says the accidental Viking.
25, last call for sure, 25, sold, $20.72.70, going to Egan, Minnesota.
Well, here's an angry looking fellow.
45, we got a 12-inch Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I think he needs more fiber in his diet. That's all that's going on there. He's incredibly constipated. Speaking of which, raisins and Raisin Bran cereal, a delightful surprise. Raisins and trail mix, my arch nemesis. Does anybody else eat around the raisins in their trail mix? That's like the worst thing to get. You're like, oh man, this handful was nothing but raisins. Well, Angel needs fiber in his diet. It's evil Colonel Sanders. It's goth Colonel Sanders. I've started experimenting, not just with the chicken, but with eyeshadow now. Yeah, he's got his string tie. Oh, reformed demon, somebody says, I see. Somebody says the raisins are the best part. Okay. Gary, if I get raisins in trail mix, I'm disappointed a little bit. A couple raisins, okay, but when it's all raisins, I'm like, oh man. But then when I'm eating Raisin Bran, I'm like, there's not enough raisins all of a sudden. I need to start dumping my trail mix into my Raisin Bran, I think. And I don't eat a lot of Raisin Bran, but when I do, there needs to be at least 2 scoops of raisins as advertised. Chocolate raisins are okay, I guess. Not my favorite. If I had, they had Glossette peanuts or Glossette raisins and Halloween walking around, I'd always hope for the peanuts. Chocolate covered peanuts would be my preference over chocolate covered raisins all day long.
$45 going to Germany, 73.64. I'm glad to have everyone in Europe aboard this morning.
This is a Giles figure, I think.
12 and a half, 15, 12 and a half, 15, 15,
which is crazy because this guy is worth $650 if he's in the box, if you can believe it. I have one in the box and it's one of the higher items on this auction. Giles apparently is one of the most valuable characters out of this whole set.
20, 25, 25, 20 minute mile drive by 25, 20 minute mile drive by 25, 25.
If you need to focus your picture, just change your resolution. They should have 3 little dots on your screen and you can change the resolution.
Sold $20. 73.54 going to the
There's young Frankenstein.
Lot number 48A on Frankenstein monster figure 30, 35.
They really didn't have to do much for special effects makeup in the old days, did they? Bride of Frankenstein, they just give the lady some white streaks in her hair. There. Now you're creepy. They find a man with male pattern baldness and suddenly he's Frankenstein. Just put on some white makeup, give him a bit of a furrowed brow, some handcuffs. Didn't take much in the old days. So he said he looks constipated too. No, he looks like he finished pushing. He's gonna. That's why he's doing this walk. He's doing the waddle walk because he's finished clearing the old Frankentrap, one might say. Peter Boyle. Who is this guy anyway? Who knows at home who this character is? All these figures are 12 inch, so the size is right there. 12 in is 12 inch. Thank you, Jerry Bean, for sharing this on your Facebook page. Thank you to all of you who shared this on your pages. I'm surprised there weren't any Rocky Horror Picture Show figures in here.
Going to Illinois. Lot number 50, another vampire slayer.
That's Buffy.
25, 30, 25, 30, give me 30, give me 30, 25, 30, give me 30.
Her hair's looking a little swept back. I think she needs her do fixed.
25, 30, give me 30, give me 30, 25, 30, 25, 30, give me 30, give me 30, 25, 30, give me 30, last call, 25, 30, give me 30, give me 30, 25, 30, give me 30, give me 30, 25, 30, now buy. 35, 30 minimum, 35, 30 minimum, 35, 30 minimum, 35, 30 minimum, 35. Yeah,
the majority of these are all Sideshow figures. Somebody just said, wow, these things are like, can be thousands of dollars on eBay. Yep.
Last call for sure. 35, 30 minimum, 35, 30 minimum, 35. Sold $30.72.15. Lot number 51. Another Buffy the Vampire Slayer articulated. Who's got 10? Low as they go on these. $10. 12 and a half. 10, 12 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, now 15, 12 and a half, 15, 12 and a half, 15, now 17 and a half, 20, now.
The next one, the Seth Green one that's coming up here, can't remember what his character's name was, but it actually looks like him. Like, it's actually pretty good likeness. You could have a Scott Evil figure if you just changed a couple things. Zip it. Zip it, Scott. Oh, there's lots of Willow figures coming up. There's Willow figures in the boxes. Trust me, there's a whole pile of stuff. There is a Gene Wilder Dr. Frederick coming up in a few auction lots, too.
Again, going to the Pas de Calais in France. Lot number 52. We have Buffy the Vampire.
Oh, Steven says, do you have an update on the Howard Hughes picture? Yeah, it looks like it's just a portrait with a printed signature. Still worth about $60 or so, but not as good as a real authentic signature would have been. That was on a different episode. Yeah, I advertised on some of the Facebook pages and stuff, and, you know, we'll see. If I want a shark with the freaking laser beam on his head, get me a shark with a laser beam.
If we go to, just keep it to 2.5, right up to 20. 25 now. 25.
Chris asked how much he's selling the Redline Hot Wheels for. I haven't priced them yet. I will have them in the store likely for Tuesday is the plan. My wife says that next time she'll be eating raisins. I think I missed part of that conversation.
Oh,
she was told that they were dead flies. Gross.
Bloomington, Indiana. Lot number 53, we got a 12-inch.
What, Nancy says that they read that Mini-Me, the guy that played Mini-Me, was born into an Amish family? I don't know why that's surprising to me. I heard stories that the guy that played Mini-Me used to drive around Las Vegas in a Power Wheels up and down the sidewalk. Maybe that's true, maybe that's not. I don't know. But that'd be pretty awesome. It'd be taking advantage of your, if you were a little person, I'd be all about the Power Wheels. I'd be getting every single one of them. That'd be so much fun. I'd be living it up.
25, 30, give me 30, it'll give me 30, last call, 25, 30, give me 30, it'll give me 30, 25, 30, give me 30, it'll give me 30, 25, 30. Sold, 25, 71, 95. Lot number 54 on Feldman Igor, Marty Feldman Igor. I got 60, 70.
Well, people are all into this one. 60, 70 bucks. So I said you get the right one. They only make these things in limited numbers.
70, they got me, they got me, they got me, 70, $80, $80, $80, $80. 70, they got me, 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 70, $80, $80, $80, $80, $80, $80. 70, got me, they got me, they got me, they got me, 70, $80, $80, $80, last call.
Igor.
They got me, they got me, they got me, 70, $80, $80, $80, $80. Sold, $70, $73.38, lot number 55. We got an X-Files John Doggett figure.
So we're going to stay on just until the next lot, guys, and then we're going to log off. So we're going to stay on to see how Gene Wilder does, and then we'll let the auction. The auction is going on for the rest of the day today, so if you're watching this live right now, you can still log into Castner Auctions and bid on some great little treasures. All of these figures are all movable, like they articulate. All the boxed and sealed and really high-end stuff is coming up probably in the next couple hours. So I encourage you to check out the auction. I'm not sure if on the Curiosity Crew Facebook page, if they're going to be posting this auction there or not. We'll see. Okay, let's see what Gene Wilder's Dr. Frederick Frankenstein goes for.
Dr. Frederick Frankenstein. That was one funny movie. 25, 30, 25, 30, give me 30, it'll give me 30, it'll give me 30, 25, 30, give me 30, now 5, 30, minute 5, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 35, 40, 35, 40, now 5, 45.
Let's go, Sergeant Red's bidding on stuff. You know what, John, if you guys are, there's all kind, the more you buy, the cheaper it probably gets because they put it all in one box when they ship it out to you. There's a lot of cool toys going up for sale here today. I'm glad you guys might be able to fill up your shelves with some neat stuff.
Now 100, 90, 100, 90, 100, now 110, 110, 110, 110, 120, 120, 120, 120.
Wow.
Give me 30, give me 30, give me 30, 120, 30.
Thank you, Sergeant Red, for the bids on it. This is in Canadian funds too, so you get a pretty big savings if you're in the United States, Canadian funds. And when they quote you shipping, it's also in Canadian funds. The nice thing about these is they can put a whole pile of them in one box and get them sent out. This is probably one of the highlights so far.
He was great in this movie in Blazing Saddles. 160, 170. 160, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 160, 70, 70, 70, 70, 170, 170.
Wow, people are all about it. The thing is, these are things you just can't get anymore, right? So they make them for a short time when they have the license. They do a really nice job of it, and then that's it.
Last call. 170, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180.
Wow, let's see what it goes for.
170, 180, 180, 180, 170, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 170, 180, 180, $180. Sold.
Off to Fenton, Missouri.
Going to Missouri.
Wow, okay. I'm going to flip this around and talk now.
20, 25, 25, 20 minutes.
Where are we? There we are. Hey, everybody. So who knew that a Gene Wilder Frankenstein figure would go for way more than an actual barber's chair? That's the thing with this business, is that the things you perceive might be more valuable don't go for what you'd expect, and then the things that seem like they're just sort of a cool collectible go for crazy good money. So you have your highs and your lows. We'll see how things all kind of pan out at the end of the sale here today. And yeah, if you're in our area and if you're in the Edmonton area, you can definitely come by and check out the shop. We've got all kinds of cool dioramas and stuff on display that came out of this collection. Probably the really expensive stuff we've got at the store. But there's a lot of really great items. And if you look on eBay to see what some of this stuff actually sells for, there's a lot of room left. The stuff that the is selling for now, you could probably buy and still resell and double or triple your money on eBay. Like there's figures that I saw on eBay that were actually selling for $600, $700, $800 that are going for like $100 here. So I think there's lots of room left on it. So hopefully you guys do well. Hopefully you find some great treasures and oh, so Elaine, who looks after the Curiosity Crew Facebook page, is going to keep streaming this auction. So if you want to watch it there, you can go to Facebook, log into the Curiosity Crew fan club, which is a weird thing to say, but yes. And you can watch this, and they're going to continue the auction all the way through the end. So you guys will have to let me know. I guess we'll have to see what the top items were near the end of the day here. But I'm logging off because I'm taking my kids to a farmer's market. And we're gonna go grab lunch. So we'll follow back up at the auction later on. But thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you all soon, and update to follow. Bye guys. Bye for now.